Hello everyone, this is Cyphrax97, but some of my friends call me Shadow. Welcome back to some more Monster Hunter Freedom Unites. Last time, I don't remember. This time, I don't know. We'll see. I think last time we finished farming up the Shogun Senator armor, as you can see. And also fought against some new monsters like Yangaruga and a subspecies White Monoblos. We're gonna try and finish up 4-star today. And possibly end it at like fighting a Kushala Daora. At first, let's do some simple hunting quests of some other monsters. Preferably less annoying ones. Let's do the Hermitor Buffet. Deserted Arena Manager. I went to open up the little arena that hasn't been used in a while one morning, and I find that a band of Hermitors have turned it into their home. Now I need your help to turn them out. Alright, well, let me check if my item's all ready. Yeah, okay, Alright, I didn't empty the pouch after I was done the last quest. Alright, time to empty it. Might as well. Just for the sake of making things a bit easier to track. I don't think I'll need 20 whetstones now that I have a sharp sword / razor sharp. Makes it a lot easier to manage sharpness now. But first, let me check. Did I check in the farm already? I guess I did. Yeah, the honey box has already been checked off. Yep. Never mind then. Alright, am I close to something? Yes, I am close to getting the mushroom tree, and I want that. I would also like to upgrade the honey hive to get more honey, but that can wait. I probably should also get the next mining spot, just so it will be easier to... Excuse me. Just so that it will be easier for me to get Macalite ore later on, whenever I need it, if I need it. Is it me or the... Okay, yeah, so the Yangaruga helmet and the Garuga mask look very similar. The only difference being, like, the headpiece that's covering the face. Okay, not that specifically, actually. It's more like the bottom part. Here, it's, like, very open so you can see the face. And here, it's, like, literally just the mouth of Yangaruga. Without the eyes, literally being a mask. I mean, the same is kind of like with the Velocipray mask. Although that one I think does like... I think your head is supposed to show up here. I guess I'd need to do like the Kongalala training quest that's over here. But I don't feel like doing that. Alright, enough dilly-dallying, let's go do some questing. Let's kill some Hermitors in the arena. We'll start off a bit slow. You know. Yeah. A little bit of some peace and quiet to start the day never hurt anybody. Especially when it comes to killing crabs. And I forgot to eat, but whatever. It's just a bunch of crabs. I'm sure it won't be a problem. This is an interesting arena. I don't think I've ever seen this arena. Huh. I remember from last stream that the crabs can hide under the sand. I guess that's why they gave you sonic bombs, just in case. we can get a lot of Carapacian brains from this, it will be really good for us. Alright, so we need to kill about like 20 of them. I think I've killed 3. Yep, 3. 17 more to go. Okay, I didn't even look at the ground for that. Maybe he just spawned. Whatever. Another biggie. Double the monster kill, double the monster carve. Good to know these cactuses do not have a collision. Cactuses. It's cacti. That's probably why I was like waiting there for a second when I said cactuses. The correct word to say cactus in plural would be cacti. Yeah, I saw that coming. And I didn't want to do anything about it. I don't think this increases my damage, but it's fun sometimes to use demon mode. Alright, 10 more. Let me just carve this thing real quick. There we go. Or Carapacian brains. And there goes Fiora. She survived about 12 Hermitors. I'd say that's a pretty good haul. Or rather, not haul. It's a good endurance for her that she's able to survive about 12 of those things. Ugh. I don't know why I'm yawning. Had good sleep today. Maybe it's the weather. I know I say that sometimes way too much, but it's something that my old teacher used to say. But not all the time. Only in like certain situations where she'd feel sick. But then again, those were sometimes mostly in the winter. But then again, winter certainly does make you feel a little different, outside of just the usual cold. It's a weird time where you want to try to be warm, and everyone can be warm when you're in your house. Well, I want to hope everyone can be warm in their house. Anyway, when you think of winter, you think of the rain and all that jazz, and then you also want to be inside your house and make soup. Or something like that. Gonna do the 2 pincers? Yes, he is. Okay, I think. Yeah, that was it. 5-minute long quest, give or take. I'm thirsty for some reason. Well, actually not for some reason. It's the summer. So I would be thirsty nonetheless. Good thing I have this bottle of water with me. Nothing like cold, refreshing water. I'll drink some healthy, refreshing green water. I don't know. I mentioned in the last stream that I was wondering what the heck are cold drinks and hot drinks. I believe it was Beefus that said that cold drinks are lemonade. I said hot drinks or hot cocos. I don't know. It's just something I was thinking of. Don't think too hard about it, okay? I do all the really pointless thinking. Because that's who I am. I like to do that. Anyway, if we ever needed small hermitage shells, we got them. I got 5 Carapacean brains. And that should put us enough Pokemon points to upgrade the mushroom pile. Sweet. Yes, I'd like to upgrade the mushroom tree. Bam! And we're broke again. First, let me change to the other armor because I want to go and gather the... I'm gonna do some gathering stuff. Yeah, okay, set 2. That was one. Probably it should also equip the other dual blades. Since they technically do more damage. Alright, let's take a forward caster just in case. I forgot. How do I make a pickaxe? Darn it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it either. Bones, bones, there we go. I need bones. Not, wait. What do you create? Oh. Oh, I'm not happy about that. Okay. Never do that again. And pickaxe. Right, mega pickaxe. 1. I don't want to give away all the bones in the off chance that I might need them. Alright, I'll buy some more iron pickaxes. Because why not? Well, this doesn't look upgraded, but I'm sure to get a lot of things from it now. Well, it certainly feels a little bit better. Maybe it's just more consistent on giving me lots of stuff. Who knows? Should be fine now. Alright, let's plant some... I think we're fine on all this stuff. Let's plant some armor seeds. Use all the worms in the world. Because why not? Yes, that's good. And since we're broke, we might as well use the remains of our Poke Points for Trenya. Go to the Forest and Hills. If I had 5 more, I would give you 300, so you'd get more, but you'll be fine. 200 is enough. It'll be a cheapskate. Okay, Okay, actually no. Maybe I'm the one who's being a cheapskate, but that's all I have. I don't have any other points. Alright. That should do it. Do I have everything? Yes, I do. Oh, right. This armor. I forgot to equip back the proper decorations. Is it the weapon that had them? Nope. Well, never mind. What was it? Gathering? There we go. I don't know if I can get another level in Gathering. I don't think I can. Gathering, from what I know, at least in the other game, goes up to level 2. I'd like to get in the future a armor set that gives me Gathering and maybe Speed Gathering. Potentially, I'd also like to get Whim, Divine Whim, so that my Bugnets and... oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot a cold drink. Oh wait, no. It's a normal quest. They gave me a cold drink. It's not a... it's not a Gathering tour, so I'm okay. Alright. Let's go farm some coal on this map. We need to get roughly 15 coal. Now, hopefully I can do this all in one go, unless the game only lets me carry 10 coal. In which case, the game is being a douche, forcing me to go back and forth. But whatever. I'm getting Battlefield. Battlefield. Yeah, Battlefield Jewel. I was just thinking of like the game series Battlefield when I said that. I don't know why. I found like these jewels like last time when I was scouring this map for Cenotars and completely forgot about what I needed to how I needed to find them. Special thanks to Mahal. There we go. M-I-H-A-E-L-B. They saved that stream and that quest from just devolving into... If that was a coal, I swear to God. So far, I'm not getting any coal from any of these things. But maybe I need to go to like a specific spot on the map. Oh, I didn't read the quest description. Let's see. We need coal to power our ambush spear cannon. Go to the volcanic belt and mine the reserves there. If you're worried about pickaxes, combine a long cylinder bone and a rock. Huh. Wait. This spot is blocked. Oh no, I'm a dummy. This spot does not have you mining stuff. I don't know why I thought that. I have a terrible memory problem. And the old bugnets were destroyed. Yeah, Royal Rhino. I like those. I need those. Pretty please. Maybe I should have taken more, mega pickaxes with me. I mean, I need to try and find, like, cylinder bones. But I don't know where I would search them. I technically still have the old pickaxes in the base camp, but those will not probably last long. But they'll break like after one use, probably. Hopefully this mega pickaxe can last a good while. Maybe, potentially. Hopefully. Let's see, if there's any normal bone here, I can use that to make more pickaxes. Yes, there is. Hopefully, the combination will not fail. See, this is one of the things that I know a lot of, like, old gen players miss about old Monster Hunter is having to remember where there are resources on the map and then use them in quests. It's kind of what I did around the first few quests when I was, like, searching for herbs and mushrooms. Oh, those eye praise are going ham. Oh, Feora stunned them. Good job, Feora. Alright, since I don't want to take my chances... Right, Macalite ore is giving me... yeah, okay, I'm just gonna make one, and the rest I'm gonna do this. Wow, all success, nice. That's only a 75%. Finally, coal. There we go. You interrupted my coal session. Time to die. Oh, great. Said with as much enthusiasm as if you were just given a slight tap on the back. Well, hopefully this poison will not last forever. Oh, there we go. It's gone. Problem solved. Alright, well, that's it. How much did we get out of that? I'm already maxed with my inventory. I can't believe this. Well, I might as well, like, eat some of this stuff here. Like the rations. That's one slot emptied. And I'm not going to waste all of my first aid meds. Because I have no means of healing. Not that I probably need to, but, you know. Don't want to take the chances. You never know what could just show up at random. And accidentally hit me. Although I'm pretty sure with this armor I have on, and at this stage in the game, any monster would just one-shot me. No questions asked. Alright, I know there's a spot here I can mine, isn't there? I guess not. Okay, I'm leaving this area. I don't want Shogun Sianatar to aggro me. Besides, I know there's a spot I can mine ore here. Yay, that makes it 5. And it broke, of course. At least it's still giving me coal. Oh, yeah, maxed out. 10. If this was any other game after this one, the max amount of coal you can carry is 20. Because even Capcom thought, you know, making the hard cap 10 in a quest where you need to bring like 15 is kind of a douchey move. Why don't we just extend the number to 20 and make it so quests are rounded out by that number? I mean, it's still busy work, but after this game, the resource spawns are not... what do you call it? The resource spawns are not in the same spot. They're kind of like randomly generated-esque. With the exception of like the resources you have to carry from one place to another. Delivery items, there we go. I remember the name. I'll probably carry another 10 just so I can get extra points. Alright, that's done with. There's another spot there. Probably take a moment to go to the bathroom for a second to wash my face. As I am dreadfully feeling tired for no reason. But a good sprinkle of water should help with that. That makes it... Yep, cold at max. Well, if I knew this would be where the cold vein was, I would have gone here first. But what can you do? That reminds me, before I put them in the red chest, I want to take my free 3 old pickaxe. I don't really need it, but hey, it's free shit. Why not take free shit? Anyway, I will be back in just a second. Alright, one wash of the face, I'm rejuvenated. Oh, some Magalite ore. Thank you. I need that. Ah, okay, so it does not transfer the coal I deliver. That's to be expected, otherwise it would be like an easy Poke Point farm. Oh well. Can always just farm that by going and do whatchamacallit, gathering tour. Alright, let's see, the fruits of our mushrooms. Yeah, we're definitely getting a lot more mushrooms now. Excuse me. Must have been something I ate today. I don't quite remember what it was. Yay, I got monster, fecal matter. Yeah. Monster fecal matter. Armor seed. I might actually just start doing the power seeds trick again. Might as well, you know. Get a little bit more zenny going. It won't hurt just to do it for a little bit, okay? I won't do it all the time. Just sometimes. Ooh, more fire wyvern. Nice. And 10 velocity franks. Nice. And 1 honey and tiptoe jewel. Well, if I ever want to try to get the sneaking skill, I'll An armor of some sort, I guess I could use that. I think that's the one it gives. Or is it called stealth? I don't remember. It's either stealth or something else. Alright, let me quickly check if there are any other quests that need gathering in 3-star. If not, we'll just go on and proceed to murder everything in our vicinity. Red Kazoo, Yangaruga we already did, 2 Velocidrome, 20 Hornitars, which are then they're not they're technically not like okay, 10 Iapray. I mean it's just small monsters, so I could use this armor and gather some stuff on the side, but I'd rather speed that along. Let's do some monster quests first, then probably round out the session for today, or at least round out the quest later by killing a whole bunch of small monsters. Let's grab some whetstones again. 2 of these. 2 of these, just in case. I would like to take the Psycho Serum with me, but I don't think I will. Let's see, how many mushrooms do I have? Only 7. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save up on my money. I will instead go and buy potions later, because I can. Amar is level 3. Molly seems to be excited. Oh, I got a boomerang. Wait, hold on. Do I have any raw meats by any chance? No, I don't, actually. Oh, man. Right. You guys got me... Ooh, 7 well-done steaks. Ah, good job, guys. Really good job. I will, take one with me. Just in case. Can I combine a rare steak with something? Yes, I can. What will you give me? Power juice. Oh yeah, it's basically a weaker version of dash juice. Which I can't make yet. Oh, there's a pale extract right there. I guess I could make one. There we go, 1 mega armor skin. And it was successful too, nice. I want to make some of these just so I can have them later for crafting stuff. Because I know for a fact that I'll need armor skin for some stuff. Alright, how do I make catalyst again? It's bitter bugs and honey, right? Yep. So far my honey consumption is pretty good. I need more bitter bugs, which means I might need to upgrade the bug net spot. Oh boy. Oh, we got more options. Let's see here. I will try... I'm not touching the curdled onion after last time. I will try chilled cheese and... spicy carrots? Yeah, let's see if that will do anything. Oop. Oh, double the essence. Health increased, defense increased. Nice. The Align Woodwinds. Got a defense increase and health increase. And increases my health by 10. Ah! Could be worse. I'll take the fact that I got a slight increase in health. I also got an increase in damage, I think. Not damage, sorry. Defense. Every little bit helps. Alright, time to go on a shopping spree. Alright, yeah, I need to actually buy that. I don't remember... Oh. Actually, I don't want to sell that, because I think I need to use that to make some stuff. Boomerang is kind of weird to use. It's not really a practical item for combat. Out of this game, anyway. Alright, where's the worms? There they are. Alright. And that's 110. I'm not gonna buy 99 potions. I am gonna buy the amount that would be equivalent to 4K Zenny. Let's try 59. Okay. We'll do the funny number instead. 69. No, that's too expensive, sorry. I would have went a bit overboard for the 4K, and I don't want that. We'll take 59 for now. I guess I can probably buy 9 more potions. Maybe 10. No, I don't need to buy any more. That's it. 80 potions in the chest is good enough for me. Alright. Now, what are we going to hunt? We've got a red kazoo, 2 velocidromes, a Shogun Centaur in the swamp, a Yankutku and a blue Yankutku in the swamp, an Iodrome, a Basarios, and that's it. So, roughly 5 monsters before we fight off against Kushala Daora. Let's do something we're familiar with. Shogun Centaur in the swamp. I don't know why they give you a throwing knife, but whatever. Limp is not there. Veggie Elder, what do you got? Special mushroom, thank you. Green seed, that's less helpful. Maul bone husk, that's also less helpful. Okay, yeah, I've had enough. You've had enough of us. Alright, might as well use the rations as soon as possible. I believe I know where Shogun Centaur is on this map. Particularly because they gave me a hot drink. And that's also kind of where he usually spawns. And that would be Area 7. And I really went the long way by trying to go through Area 3 to Area 9 to Area 7, so... Actually, no, I'm sorry. He spawns in Area 9. So, really, both ways are the same. But whatever. Oh, despite the fact that I'm more awake now, I'm still yawning. I don't know why. That is an abnormally... well, not so much abnormal, but it's decently sized. Shogun Centaur. Ow. I got the head off. That's all that matters. Alright, you're in the ceiling now. And now you're back on the ground. Ow. Back away from you, no matter how enticing that might seem. Just stay close by. It's not worth the risk. I am going to try to risk this. Alright, drop down. There we go. Okay, I just did not get knocked down from that. I guess during demon mode I don't get flinches. Nice, so that's that. I mean, I have seen demon mode like tank the flinches sometimes, but this is for like pretty big confirmation. I like the little shink sound that his hands made when he got angry and he opened his pincers. Oh, what? How was I poisoned? I didn't even see the edge arm hit me. Whatever. I don't think he can come out and attack from the angled sides. Or at least far off into the arena. There's only so many places he can try to attack. Yes. No, why are you doing the dive? Just do the normal attack. I guess during demon mode they do the dive. Whatever. Demon flurry mode time. Ooh, I walked past that. Nice. No matter how tempting it is, do not get close to him. Although maybe I should take care of the eye parade. They are kind of being a bag of dicks. Okay, you disappeared for a second, Shogun Senator, but I see where you are now. Please get down from there. Come on, I'm practically there. We go. I was trying to act as bait, even though that would be very dangerous. But it worked. He dropped down. Hey, Beef, how's it going? Yeah, we're doing more crab. But only the one time. Mostly because it's one of the quests we have. We fought him along the volcano, and now we're fighting him in the swamp. But I promise this will be like the last crab we'll have to be fighting for a long time. Yeah, for old time's sake, you know. I mean, now I have his full armor, so it's, well, most of his full armor. So it's only fitting that I go try and kill the monster, now that I've slain pretty much all its family. And wearing the skin of its brethren. Definitely its brethren, considering I also need to kill a bunch of Cianators, just to make this suit. I'm also using his actual hand as well. Giggy Nox after losing 2 times yesterday. Giggy Nox can be a bit annoying. Sometimes I feel like he's worse than Kezu. Sometimes. Kezu can be deceptively annoying at times. I don't remember having that much of a challenge when I was fighting him solo, but I could definitely understand. Mostly when he like switches in his rage mode, which part is soft and which part is like down to nothing. I figured out. Just gotta yeah, that's mostly how it works with like hunt-a-thons. I remember having it like very hard to, very challenging to fight Nargacuga the first time on Monster Hunter Portable. And it like wasn't until I did like the 2 hunts and the hunt-a-thon that I started to like really become better at like fighting it. And also like the weapon I was using, I think, got better with it. I don't like that I'm low health. I need to. And there goes Fiora. Poor Fiora. He did his open hand charge. What? Oh, right. I don't have green sharpness anymore. I completely forgot that, even though I saw that right in front of me. I was like, I should disengage. You know, instantly get my sharpness back, because I got a speed sharpness. Courtesy of this armor. Well, courtesy of this armor and these Genprei hands. Wow. Yay, Feora, good job. One more. Another one. Just before he goes away. Ooh. That was a bit too close for him. Oh, that might have been. Ponga, please get out of the way. Ooh. That. Why you gotta do that? Please stop. Oh! Okay, I didn't get hit by the blunt of it. I only got hit by the stack. I'll take that. Oh crap. Okay, he's being a lot more aggressive. Oh no. Okay, I got hit by the stack. Not the hand. I'll take that too. I'll take that again. Ooh. It's a little bit too close for them. Thankfully, unlike Hermitar, Shogun Cianatar cannot just like go into like reverse and hit you in the back. He can't throw it back and hit you. Not that I don't think anyone would want to see what's underneath the shell. I can't exactly show it now and break it because my weapon does not have it. I think I knocked it off, but it did. I can't break the skull, unfortunately, because I only have green sharpness. Trying to hit it with like demon mode is gonna take forever. So I'm not gonna bother. Once I get the chance in the future, I'll get to see the behind of Shogun Cianatar. And you'll probably think that part is more phallic than even Kezu, if that is even a thing. Considering Kezu looks pretty phallic already. Now that might seem hard to believe, but trust me, it is more phallic. I'm surprised that he's like... I'm pretty sure he should get close to death already, isn't he? Yeah, I already see the poison coming out of his mouth. Or like the water, I guess. Just gotta wait for a second. And back to max sharpness. I really love having this speed sharpness. I probably won't need it later in the future though, because I'll have like high enough sharpness that I wouldn't necessarily. That wasn't too bad. Having a full set armor of the monster and his weapon really makes it a cakewalk. So other than the Giginox situation, how you doing, Beef? How's life going? Life's going, that's good. If it's going, then it's going somewhere. If we keep on track, keep going in life, it's good. Doesn't necessarily have to be great or terrible. It's good to be on the move, you know? Well, not on the move like you're a nomad or drifting, but... 6 p.m. just got back from work. Gotta wake right back up at 2 a.m. It's like an early day to night shift. I myself have not worked on those time scales, but I'm trying to get some weightlifting going. I happened to get back to doing some weights myself this week. It's really good to be doing some exercising as well. I usually do them like after a day's worth. Like, I'll probably Gym at night is the best, man. Yeah, I'd assume. It's probably like a really relaxing experience. I used to go to the gym a couple years back. I'd go in the afternoon. It's probably not the same as night, but it was a nice experience all the same. I didn't think I took it that seriously, though, when I went there, but maybe I could do it a bit better now. Unfortunately, I don't think there's like a close-by gym to me, so... but anyway, I usually do like my workout at the end of the day. Which is probably what I'll be doing after this stream is over. I'll be doing some workout with my weights. But we've got time for until then. We've got plenty of time. Or power seeds. Managed to roughly get back almost all the zenny I had spent on like 50 or so potions I just bought. Didn't really try too hard either while I was in a relationship, but when we broke up in January, we really dedicated to it. I'd say if you got something to take your mind off of it. I hear from people that sometimes they do stuff to get their mind off of something. I'm sad to hear, though, that the relationship ended, but hopefully it was for the better for you and everything's okay. At least you're still... only got a bunch more free time, that's all. Well, as long as you're okay on the matter and both parties are amicable about the departure, then it's alright, I guess. My point is that you're being productive. Yeah, I'm good, it happens. That's, yeah. And that's the good stuff. That's life. And I cannot sing that song from Frank Sinatra because Twitch will take down the stream. Although I don't think I can compare to Frank Sinatra. Maybe. I could try. I used to be in a singing group, but I was, actually it wasn't that long ago, but I need to relearn a lot of some more tricks. Let's kill 2 Velocidrums. Velocidrums? Yeah. Alright. We are going to go into the jungle at night. I don't know what the term for it. It's not really a band. It's more like a couple of people singing in front of people. It's mostly it. I guess like a group of singers would be the correct term. We weren't really a band. Yeah, group of singers, I guess. But like, it wasn't everyone's like a separate singer. It's all like one for the group. But it was mostly like a school thing that I continued being part of after I was done in that school. Mostly because they let me be in it, but like after a little while, I think like 3 years after I had left being a student there, it was like, well, it's time to let someone new be in the spotlight. I was like the oldest member in that group. Alright, so Twin Velocidrome, quest client by Jungle Lord. 2 Velocidrome and their brood have long been menacing this area. Menacing? Is that the right term to say? Long been menacing? Please destroy the 2 Velocidrome to disperse the pack and return peace and quiet to the jungle. Well, I'll give you on peace and quiet, but I'm not sure... Okay, I see you, Mr. Bot, and I'm gonna tell you, get out of here. You're getting a ban. And I forgot to eat. Oh well. Why is this adult man part of my kid's middle school choir? Well, it's not. It wasn't middle school. It was high school. And if you'd see me, you'd roughly think I wasn't like. Well, relatively speaking, most of everyone that was there was either a young like a young teenager or a young adult. And it wasn't like I was the only one who was like a veteran. There were a couple that were like a year after they finished or 2 years after they finished. But most of like regular singers, they stayed only 1 year after they were done. I was the only one who said like, I want to keep this going as long as I could. And by happenstance, I had to leave because I needed to move out of my house, as it wasn't convenient to my college studies to be where I was, and so because I was far away now, it wouldn't be convenient to go to the singing group, and it would also not be convenient for me to try to regulate the meetings with the group, and also when we perform, because A, I'm also far away, and B, my college studies. So it's like a case of like convenience leads to happenstance. Alright, there's the first velocity. I mean, it wasn't really much of a choir either. I don't know how really to describe it. I guess it would be more like community singing than anything else. If I really think about it. I mean, I'm not really sure myself how to describe it, because it wasn't really like a big thing for like most of it. It was more like a fun little, I guess, yeah, community service that was part of the school. And I finally got the Velocidrome head from the carve, and also that Velocidrome died really freaking quick. Like, what was it? 2 minutes? A minute and a half? Let's see how fast this one will die. You ever seen that Key and Peel sketch with the actor? I know about Key Peel. I don't think I've seen that one. I might have to check that later. And this Velocidrome died pretty quick. Is it Key and Peele or Key and Peele? I'm pretty sure it's Key and Peele. Unless they call him Key. It's like that. You should watch this in one of my favorites. Alright, well, I'll write it down for myself now. I'll write it on my phone. Alright, I'll take a look at it once stream is over. I've watched some of their skits, they're really funny stuff, so I'm sure that one will also be really funny. Thanks a lot, Beef. Wait, did I carve that out of Velocidrome? Yeah, I did. Oh man, I'm starting to forget very short time. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh well. I got more money. That was a... Yeah, I guess that was a legitimately slightly bigger Velocidrome. What do you know? Did I even use a single item? No, I didn't. So much for, like, I forgot to eat. Did I even need to eat? Alright, I'll probably eat now since we'll do the Yankutku and Blue Yankutku. Okay, we got some more stuff now. I'm not touching the curdled onion after last time, because it reduced my HP. Let's try chilled cheese and war wheat. I haven't seen little differences in monster sizes in the years so far. Yeah, it's really weird. Like, the monster size thing is kind of like an odd thing. Sometimes your entire playthrough, you will never notice them. And other times, it's like so apparent that it's like, wow, this sticks out. I didn't see. Okay, I got a stamina increase. That's nice. Yeah, GU has some like crazy size differences. I think my favorite are the ones in World and in Iceborne, where they're like special quests, special events quests to just either make the monsters really small or really big. I'm just seeing a zero-sized Diablos or a giant-ass bear-off. Fought two Diablos back-to-back and it felt so good. Yeah, I think, like, your best bet of seeing, like, size differences in monsters is usually in, like, multi-monster hunts. Or, like, hunt-a-thons of, like, the same monster. Because it's like, you see one, and then you see the next one, it's like, oh, you are relatively different sized. I think, like, my biggest indicator for size differences in, like, GU is against, like, Bloodbath Diablos. And, like, either the twin ones you fight at the very last quest, or the EX one. Because sometimes the big one can be the size, like, the twin one, or the EX one, can be the size of an Acantor. So it's like, this is the size of, like, just a big-ass wyvern. This could almost be the size of an Elder Dragon. It's like, what is this? Like, you can barely reach his head. Or his legs are the size of, like, an entire wing. They're, like, twice the size of the hunter. Although, if I'm being honest, when it comes to, like, size probabilities, nothing compares to some of the stuff in Frontier. Just, like, the sheer volume of this monster's foot is the entire hunter. Or, like, is 20 hunters. Is, like, too much to count. But I think that's what makes it so fun, though. Like, going up against the massive size difference. Ooh, thank you, Veggie Elder, a Mega Potion. I mean, I think that's why a lot of people liked, what was it, the PS2 game Shadow of the Colossus, I believe that was called? Where you basically climb up on ginormous Titan monsters and battle them. I know that was one of the things a lot of people caught the attention of, like, Attack on Titan when it was out. Around the early years. Can you believe that Attack on Titan was released nearly 12, 13 years ago? I can't. It only ended, like, 2 or 3 years ago, didn't it? I think that series went for, like, almost a century. 10 years is a century, isn't it? Yeah. I could be wrong. Anyway, it was a long ass time. That's my point. Anyway, we faced off against the Cuckoos before. I probably forgot that these two monsters would show up in the same area. And I forgot to bring the one thing that would help me against them being in the same map, and that is dung bombs. Well, any preceding pain I suffer is on my hands. Unless I can kill one of them pretty quickly. The good news is that I have a lot of green sharpness, so I don't need to worry about my attacks bouncing. For the most part, I think. Okay, he's leaving, which is fine. I will stay with his blue group. And I will not mark him, because that will just make it harder for me to keep track of the two. So I'll just know that one of them is marked and the other is not. And the one that is happens to be Some of these screams sound like a man, or am I crazy? No, you're not. They definitely do sound like a man sometimes. Like, I'm trying to remember or recall back the one that really sounds like a man. And I know I've already heard it. And I cannot pinpoint what I'm thinking. Old gen monster sounds are kind of like really whack. But they had like a certain charm. It sounds like Kendrick Lamar scream. I'm not sure I remember how it sounds off the top of my head, but I think you're right. If I like remember which war I was thinking of. Ooh, nice. Like, I think Bloodbath Diablos is like bordering on the lines of that's not a monster roar, that's like just that's something more hellish. That sounds like a human screaming in pain. Like, I get it, the idea is supposed to be like a very otherworldly. I got like similar vibes from Alatrion's New War. Like the reverberating sound that he makes in the new game, chef's kiss. It's really great. Really captures that unstable factor that the monster has. Which makes it so much weird when like I fight him in old games and he's got like just this generic iguana scream, I think. I don't quite remember. I know like the one that's really whack is the Fatalis' old chicken. There's like very faintly you can hear a weird chicken sound at the end of his old roar, which I believe is gone in the new games. But all things considered, like his new sound is amazing as well. Honestly, I don't think there's like a single monster in the new games that has like a weak roar. With the exception of maybe Xenogres and Iceborne, because they just gave him generic wolf sounds. Like when I first played it, I was like, I don't know, this doesn't sound too bad. But then I got to fight Xenogre on old gen in portable, and like hear his roars when he charges up and when he goes like full power. I'm like, wow, this sounds cool. Why wasn't this in World? I feel cheated. But then they thankfully like brought those roars back in Rise. I'm like, okay, all's good in the world. Well, that Blood Kutku died really fast, so now all we have is the normal Kutku. Where the heck is he going? Area 8? Yeah, I think he's going to Area 8. He's been flying around the entire map, like, constantly, and Fiora got poisoned. I don't know how she got poisoned. I think she just decided to just walk along the river and say, poison. Delicious. Maybe she was, like, gathering some stuff, I don't know. Come on, Yankutku. Stop flying around. Come down here and be given the kindness of my slasher. This guy is definitely slightly bigger though than the average creature. Like I am able to legitimately walk under his belly. So he's definitely larger in size. Maybe I should aim for the head since I want to get the key players. It's nice. If it's 3 Giganox, I think they all have like reduced health. Totally. Not total health. Which is nice. If I'm not mistaken, I believe also like multi-monsters give you Mega Potions from cards, which is also nice. Like if you're not taking Mega Potions with you to the quest, it's like, yeah, I get to heal off big time when I kill the monster. That's the Monster Hunter mentality right there. You hate a fight the first time, then you practiced it, and you start enjoying it. I'm trying to think which monster I have the same mentality with. I want to say Nargacuga, but not necessarily. I didn't really hate fighting him before. I actually gotta think about that a lot. Which is a monster that I didn't like fighting until I practiced it. Hyper rushing. I don't know if I can even count that for me, because I've only heard horror stories. No, I did get to fight him. I hate all the Apexes in 4U. They all suck. Not even going to try and defend them. They just suck. I guess Rajang would be a contender, but I never really hated his fight. At the first sight that I saw him in World, and like even in Old Gen, well, I guess his Old Gen variant would be the contender to that, because I'm not really sure I know how to like properly fight him even still. But I don't hate his fight how he is as much as like I used to. I honestly prefer the way he fights in New Gen on the basis that I have more ways of controlling the fight. Tremor and laser used to really frustrate me. Yeah, those are kind of like the two big hurdles. It's the tremor, the laser, and then finally his unpredictable movement. But like I faced worse with like another monster that has terrible unpredictable movement and constantly spamming attacks, and that's Kira. I don't like the monster in period, even when I know how to fight it. I despise it in World, and I despise it in Old Gen. Although my despise for it in World is less about I suck fighting it, and more I got schooled by it when I first fought against it, because I didn't know how to play the game at the time. And I was playing Insect Glaive. And that is the pinnacle of a monster that says you are not going to play by the weapon's rules against me. Yeah, I guess I could agree with the Gombi. I'd say I would consider him a much more fun fight than when I first fought him. Having like learned a bit of his intricacies and how he plays. He's a much more fun monster. Oh, I think I know which one I thought of now. Tigrex in Old Gen. I was kind of like hit or miss with him, but after getting to know a bit of how like his mechanics work, I'd say he's a pretty fine monster. We'll probably see him not too long from here, considering he is this game's flagship. Well, secondary flagship. Because if you'd seen that intro opening that we saw on like the very first stream of this series, you'd have seen that Nargacuga at the opening. And he is technically the flagship to Freedom Unite. But Tigrex is the original flagship to Freedom 2, which came out before this game. I mean, Freedom Unite is pretty much just Freedom 2, with the addition of some more subspecies and the G-rank difficulty. I think Village also gets a couple of more quests. Although I could be wrong. Did I not plant anything here? Whatever. I'll plant more power seeds. I can probably also sell 100 of the power seeds I already have. We are making good progress. Sell items. There we go. Sell 99 of the power seeds. Yes. 61k zenny. Woohoo. Alright, let's see here. I want to check something. Yeah, I have no reason to make the Raven Tessin. Yeah, okay. I need to find a way, I need to know where I can gather the materials for Unknown Skull. I'll deal with that later. Alright. We're down to 3 large monsters before we deal with Kushala Daora. And I think I should go deal with the one that I really don't want to. And that's Red Kezu. I will probably not hate fighting him as much, considering I have better equipment now. But I still take... Well, I don't have as much negative thunder as I did last time, but... It will probably hurt all the same. Take some herbs with me, some blue mushrooms. Maybe I take a mega potion? I'll take some mega nutrients. I don't know how to make max potions. I don't think I can... Oh wait, no, I can't make them at the moment, I don't think, because... Yeah, I don't have Dragon Toadstool. So I can't make those. Do I have any Kelby horns by any chance? Yes, I do. But I don't have an immobilizer, and I don't know how to make an immobilizer. I think you need Dragon Toadstool and Catalyst to make an immobilizer, although I could be wrong. One thing's for sure, that, yeah, I need Dragon Toadstool, and I don't exactly know where I need to gather that. I'd probably just need to, like, go around and search mushroom spots. I'll do that later, though. Okay, so my chances are good with, like, fish, milk, and vegetable-related ingredients. So I should try to go for those specific things. Not the cordled onion, though. I'll take every other vegetable on this sun that's not the cordled onion. Maybe it should be the first one, I don't know. I just don't trust it after last time. Hey, Mahel! Mahel. I don't know how to say that name. Can I just say Mahel? Or Mai? Or Meha? How's it going? How you doing? Alright. Let's take chilled cheese and spicy carrots. Yeah. Chili and spicy. Sorry, not chili. Chill and spice. Double the essence. Health increased, defense strength increased. Huh. Okay. That might have been something I've already done before. I guess I did earlier. Yeah, I probably did that same ingredient before. Oh well. I got some slight defense increase, which is not bad. Right, he can cause me thunder, but I don't have a means of, like, stopping that. I'll take some traps with me, just in case. Oh yeah, take one welding stick too, just in case. Let's see here. Potions, mega nutrients to increase my health. Welding stick, paintball, trank bomb, pitfall, whetstone, more potions. Am I missing something? Oh yeah, let's make the dong and combine it with the bombs. Let's actually make more bomb material. Plant sap and the stove. There we go. 20 bomb material. Time to use all this fecal matter I've saved to create some more dung bombs. There we go. What do you make? No, I think I know what you make, don't I? No, I don't. What the heck does bomb material and ivy create? Smoke bomb. Oh, okay. Why did I not remember that? Ah, whatever. I don't know how effective smoke bomb is in the old games. I've seen people use them in, like, GE, and I think 4U, but I don't know anything about it. I don't know how good they are in the second generation. Alright, I've been delaying it too long. Let's go fight a Kazoo. Red Kazoo. Oh wait, I didn't read the quest description for the, what was it? The two cuckoos. Client, beautiful lady. I don't even know what they do. The smoke bomb, it's supposed to make it so monsters don't quite see you when you use it. But it's like supposed to be only in the area, like the zone you used it on. If you get too close to a monster though, when you start attacking it, they will just realize you're there. You're supposed to like use it when there's like a bunch of monsters in the area and you want to take the aggro a bit off of you. It's also like useful for like arena stuff. If like there are two monsters and you want to separate them in the arena with like the gate. I don't know if the gate, like, or wall gate exists in the old games. I know it's there in 4U and in Generations, and in every other game. But I don't think it's in a version of the arena in 3 or in the old games. Alright, beautiful lady. The Ankutku are circling, screaming in their shrill voices. Everyone is trapped inside the town. Please do something. Well, we did. No more shrieking of the Kendrick Memorial. Let's go fight off against Red Kazoo. Uncomfortable butler. I've always longed to venture into the swamp. I think I could hunt down a cowboy, but I could never fight a wyvern. Maybe you'd take care of this special monster for me? A butler always wanted to go and hunt or venture into a swamp? That's interesting. Let's see, do I have information about a Red Kazoo? I don't think the monster list has... No, I don't think it has subspecies. Because it didn't have white monoblos. Yeah, it does not have about Red Kazoo. I believe I've heard that Red Kazoo is technically how this species starts off with. Like, they are glistening. Their skin is supposed to normally look red. And the white Kazoo most people are familiar with is technically their subspecies because they venture off into snowy mountains to cool off their body. So if you ever wondered why Kazoo are mostly, like, pale, it's because they spend a lot of time in the snow. And, like, snowy areas. I think that was, like, a lore tidbit that people caught on to by quest description and also information that was given in, I think, 4U, or 4, specifically. Because you encounter a Red Kazoo in the volcanic region there, or at least one of the maps that's related to the volcano. And I forgot to take more hot drinks. Hopefully this Red Kazoo won't take as long to fight. And, like, the interesting thing they denote about the Red Kazoo, I think, in the reference material is they mentioned that This is technically a younger version of a Kezu compared to a normal Kezu. And I already hear the sounds. Where is he? There he is. How's the pink Rathian pink? I have no idea. If I could remember to check about that, I think in the... Well, that's actually surprising, because Pink Rathian, I don't think shows up in a lot of games. I think she shows up in this game, maybe? And in 3 Ultimate. And then in World. Most of the time, you don't see the Pink Rathian or Azure Raphalos. Most of the time, it's just the metal Raphs, which is Gold Rathian and Silver Raphalos. Keep doing that. Nice. I mean, if you want for gameplay reasons, it's mostly because Capcom did not have the creativity or the budget to make more unique wyverns, so they said, let's just make a recolor. And it's not like it was unheard of something to do that at the time, because, you know, you got MMOs and, like, recolors have been a thing in, like, games and stuff. I mean, if you really want to think about it, in Mario, you've got the fuzzy beetles, which are basically just like Koopas again. And they got different colors. And they don't come out of their shell. Well, I'm all in for it. I don't mind recolors if they at least make them interesting. And so far, like, subspecies have changed at least quite recently over the years, where they've become actually unique, different monsters, rather than just plain old recolors. In Freedom Unite in particular, though, they did introduce some subspecies that were at least... well, we haven't seen them yet, but we will see that there are at least some subspecies new to Freedom Unite that are at least unique in terms of fight variety compared to their normal counterpart. Also, if anyone's keeping a track of how many times Red Kezu screams and roars, because they like to do that, just like the normal Kezu, it's up to 3 now, I think. We'll probably be hitting double digits by the end of this fight. Who knows? That was too close. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like I'm taking that much damage from the electricity. So I guess my, high defense. Rawr. Very funny, Beef. I know someone who would fill in your enthusiasm on that very same caliber. Or at least they share in like the same kind of like That's number 4, Kezu. Are we gonna go for number 5 already? No, you actually showed restraint. Okay, I need to, like, keep my distance where I hit him. Otherwise, I'm gonna be stuck just getting hit every time he does the shock on his body. I don't know why they gave me poison. Oh, would you look at that? One throwing knife that already caused him poison. I'm gonna assume that part of the build-up was from Daora. Good job, Fiora. And he went up into the ceiling. Yeah. Nice bait there, Kezu. I'm not falling for that. You think you're very smart. Well, you're not. But I will take the shiny. That's the laziest tail swipe I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad that at the very least, Kezu's tail is relatively short. So you can avoid the tail spinning he does. Okay, what the crap, Kezu? Ooh! I thought I was gonna get hit by that. Okay, I need to let my stamina refill. Let's go for this. Where is Kazu going? I don't know. Daora died. I'm just gonna sharpen. And eat another ration. So I can have max stamina again. Yay. I probably should kill these Aptonoffs to get some raw meat, because I am out of raw meat. What better way to pass the time and wait for that large monster to come down here than to get some precious materials. Also, he's not even going into this area, he's going to area 2. But, whatever. By the time I'm done getting this raw meat, using my barbecue spit that I don't have, and getting a so tasty well-done steak, it had already landed there and started sleeping. Or just going around eating, I don't know. This will probably make him roar. No, just make him do this. Oh, that did not hit. Wow. And I cause a knockdown. Okay, don't be too close to him. He's bound to do something. You know what? Thank you, Git. Great. You knocked me away from getting hit by the dome shot. I keep doing that. Oh, what did I get hit by? I think the Gempry. And Fiora is away again. I probably should try to, like, get rid of the increased health skill. I don't know how effective that will work. Maybe it will be slightly effective, but... Uh-oh. I saw that coming a mile away. It probably won't be as effective much later, because monsters will just start doing a bunch more damage. Yeah, I should have known I got hit by that. Oh, that took a chunk. Oh! I thought that was gonna kill me. Is the Gunprey dead? Please tell me he's dead. No, he's not. Of course not. Why would he die from that? That would be just wishful thinking. And he paralyzed me! Oh, no! Oh! Okay. That was very lucky. Now he's dead. Thank God. I was expecting to get hit by that jump. Not even gonna entertain the idea of hitting his face when he's doing that. So, take another knockdown. Yes, I can! Believe in the system. Or the metric. Not the system. I don't. The system can be kind of exploited. I'm not so sure about the system. I'm not an expert, so don't take my word. I don't like this camera angle. It's too caved in. And I can't see Kezu from that angle. I'm tempted to just go back to camp since I'm not that far. I'm like 2 zones away. But I'm still like good on potions. Until I run out of potions and I'll have to start making more, I think I'm fine. Poor Fiora. She's paralyzed. I want you to do the lightning on the ground. That's not the lightning on the ground. And I was greedy for expecting you to do that. Whatever. I knew I should have ended the combo earlier, but I was already twirling. Alright. This should help it, right? Yeah, I'm far enough. Far away. Okay, he's no longer in rage mode, he's doing the attacks a bit slower, so that's good. Not gonna do the Fury just yet. Yeah, that's why I waited. You won't do it 3 times, right? Yes, I was correct. And I got a knockdown too, nice. That's number 6. Ooh, thought that was gonna hit. God, it didn't. Oh! He's dead. Huh. Well, that surprisingly went pretty good. I guess I was worried for nothing. Yeah, I guess I really was worried for nothing. Like, I did take a decent amount of damage here and there, but otherwise, not bad. This new armor and weapon are doing me really good. I might even, like, upgrade this just a little bit. So I get a bit of more defense going into the next few fights. I'll definitely want to do that because I do not think I can survive more than 2 hits against a Kushala Daora, even on like low rank with 186 defense. I'll look at how many armor spheres I have. If I've got like 50-ish, I think I can like spare 1 or 2 levels on each armor part. Potentially, like, only the Shogun Scimitar one. I don't think I'm leveling up the hands for the Genpei. Alluring hide. Get some more pale extracts, which will help us make more Mega Demon Drugs and Mega Armor Skins. Yeah, I got a Wyvern tier. That's a lot of Pokemon. Well, not a lot, but a decent amount. I keep forgetting that subspecies do not count as separate crowns. I kind of wish that was still a thing nowadays, but I suppose Capcom wants to consider subspecies as separate monsters and not just the same monster, but with a recolor. Which is the conversation we were having before. At least I didn't have to use my my blue mushrooms, so I'm happy about that. But now we're gonna go up against something that I'd rather like we go up against it now. And I will. I don't have any bombs, but that's fine. I will instead, however, take this Mega Demon Drug. Just to actually no, I don't want to use the Mega Demon Drug. I'll take a normal Demon Drug. A normal demon drug is fine. Don't use supplement enhancing drugs, kids. I'm doing it here because this is a video game. And the only consequences are monetary loss in game. Don't worry, no financial crisis. Although, considering I am farming my own, I'm cultivating my own farm, and then selling off all these. I guess you can call them. No. Power seeds are basically performance-enhancing plants or drugs, in a sense. But then again, I don't really know who I'm selling this to. I'm just selling this from my box, and then, bam! I got like. Close to 14k Zenny. Not 14k, 1k 400 Zenny, I think. Actually, I legit forgot how much I get. I think I get like at least 10 plus k Zenny out of it. Let's just buy 2 9 worms. I don't care to like. I care to at least have it the round numbers of selling it for cancer research. I don't. You know what? Considering the stuff we fight in Monster Hunter World, I don't think cancer is the least of anyone's problems. I mean, considering some monsters are like radiate heat similar to the sun, if not worse, I'm pretty sure that cancer is the least of anyone's worries in the world of Monster Hunter. Like, you can be burned to death, you can be frozen to death, you can be poisoned to death, you can be eaten alive, you can be thrown off a mountain. The frenzy virus could get you. There's a fluvium and world. What else we've got? There's a bunch of stuff that are like basically fate worse than death, essentially. Let's use 2 dairy products. Let's see what happens. Buffalo butter and chili cheese. But I mean, if I'd sell like power seeds and it would help cancer research, then hell yeah. Cancer sucks, man. It's a terrible frickin' thing. Health increased, ice resistance increased. That doesn't really help me, but whatever. Ooh, increased by 20. Nice. I mean, I'm not facing... I guess I could learn that for later when I'm fighting Kushala. Not that Kushala technically does ice, but he does affect you with, like, ice-related elements. Or ice blight, I should say. Or snowman. I'm not sure actually what is it? Is it... Blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure what it is in this game. Okay, I got 46 armor spheres. Yeah, I guess I could level up my armor just a little bit. Wouldn't hurt. Alright. I'll just improve the Shogun Scimitar one. Alright. Let's improve it by 1. I'll improve it like 2 levels each. So each armor gives me a total of 41 defense. Now I'm sitting at only 187. Never mind. Maybe I just like improve it until it needs armor sphere plus. No, that's... Okay, it still needs it. Okay, yeah, okay, so 5 levels it is each, I think. Let's see. So that was 2 already. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So we'll just increase it 5 levels each. If I had like 50, I'd probably also increase the hands, but nah. I'll just do a bit of the Scimitar part in particular. So now I just went from 180 to 211. That might be plus the increased defense bonus I got from the food. So let's actually look. So I got 47, 47, 47. 47 times 4. So 188 plus 22. Okay, so I'm sitting at 210 defense, which means I got 1 extra point of defense from the buffalo butter and chili cheese. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, I got everything except I just need cold drinks, because we are going to fight against a monster. No, I bought it into my box. You know what? No, I'm going back to my box and taking those 3 cold drinks. What's 1 more loading screen? 1 very small loading screen. Am I forgetting something? Let's see. Potions, nutrients in case I die. Just to increase my max health again. Well done, steak, demon drug for extra damage, paintball, trank bombs for the traps, whetstone, more potions, and cold drink. Yeah, I think I'm all set. Let's go fight a monster I'm kind of afraid about. Oh, I didn't read the Red Kazu one, did I? No, I did. It was the uncomfortable button. Basarios, Unseen Peril. Survivor. A wyvern attacked my team from out of the blue while we were on an expedition to the volcanic belt. Where did it come from? Please slay it. Oh boy. I'm legitimately not looking forward to fighting this monster. Mostly because of the... Oh, right, he can do poison. I just remembered that. Well, I'm sure I won't be hit by it too much. I have potions to counteract that, and I should be able to play good enough. He says as he will probably die to the poison. We'll see. I'll be hopeful. I have faith in me. Alright. I'm pretty sure Basarios would be in Area 7. I'm gonna assume this monster will get a cutscene, considering it's a new monster. But maybe it won't. Who knows? At least this quest is in the daytime, so Area 4 is not as zigzaggedy. Okay, no, he does not get a cutscene. You're probably wondering, where the heck is Basarios? I don't see him. Well, notice this suspicious-looking rock formation? There's Basarios, hiding amongst the rocks. And all my hits are bounced. Unless I think I need to just hit the face, maybe? I'm gonna take this from you. You know what? Forget what I said. Basarios likes to roar more than Red Kezu. Red Kezu only roared like at least 6 times that past quest. Relatively speaking. And I can't hit him. I can't hit him at all. This game's fun, isn't it? I can't do anything, because now he's just putting a poison cloud. And Fiora's poison. Or Fiora. Weird charge, Basarios. No, all his body, I would just bounce off. That sucks. Oh man, what the heck am I gonna do? I think I'll be able to, like, hit him normally if I break something. What are the chances of me breaking anything on him? Oh man, this is not gonna be fun. Just completely ignore the eyes. I don't think the legs will... I don't know what he was trying to do there, but okay. I'm gonna try to hit the head. I think the head I can at least partially try to hit without worrying about bounces. Trying to hit the head is next to impossible. Nope, the head also deal with bounces. This is gonna be bad. The only time I can hit him is with the demon mode. Otherwise I just get attacks that just bounce off. Maybe if I can break something on his body, that would change. The only thing I'm seeing I think I can break is his belly. And that would probably kill my sharpness after a long time. Do your poison cloud. Go, you're done. Maybe I should have taken my power juice that I made earlier. Giving me infinite stamina for a little bit. And as you can see, Basarios also has the hip check. Only his last is a bit, like, slower because, you know, guy's big. He's a pretty heavy dude. With all the rocks. And he's gonna fall, isn't he? No. He's gonna stomp in this game. Or maybe he doesn't do it here. Or now, anyway. It's probably next to me. Oh, I can just stand under him and not have to worry about the tail. That was me being greedy. I deserve that. How have these Eye of Prey not died yet? Maybe I should deal with that. But I feel like being lazy today. I'm not I'm not gonna deal with that. Yeah, okay, I saw that coming. I really should try to just like do normal attacks sometimes and not just do Demon Fury. That's probably my best bet for like destroying his belly. A bunch of attacks. Okay, I've given the Eye of Prey enough living quarters. Their life expectancy has come to a not so unfortunate end. Okay, good to know that that way I can get rid of my sharpness down. Probably should just continue as until I get hit, or until it drops from yellow. At this rate, I should have actually taken a full set of 10 whetstones. But then again, I have a lot of sharpness, all things considered, and I have razor sharp, so hopefully I can mitigate the amount of sharpness I'm losing all the time by one hits I'm taking. Hopefully one of his like body parts breaks by that time I'm down to like 5 whetstones. How long are you stuck for the roar animation? Come on. Now he's throwing fireballs out of his mouth. I think now I can hit his head because it's on fire. Should have softened him up a bit. That's how at least how it is in the other games. Nope, it's not in here. Never mind. That doesn't work. Let me hit by sleep. He's gonna hit me with poison. You'd think he'd do the fire one, but I guess he doesn't do it. That would be another monster who does that. We haven't met them yet. I'd say they're a bit more. 3 pulses of the gas. Maybe I should have docked it. Hold effects already stopped? Alright. Isn't there supposed to be a laser when he does that? I guess he just gets angry and there's a war in front of you that doesn't do anything. That's weird. Maybe I'm thinking of the other monster. Reduced. Let's take the final ration, back to max stamina, and continue this little dance of ours with blunt hits. Daora, that's the worst spot for you to take a break right there. Really, really terrible spot. And what is he gonna do? Alright. Gas. There we go. I can just stand under you, no problem. Okay, he doesn't just jump in and fall down. I guess that might have been a new move they gave him later. He just flies up and disintegrates. I think you can break his back, I'm not sure. I know you can break his belly. That I am very sure of. Can you tell I'm kind of bored by him? It's a good thing this music is helping alleviate. Really, Basarios is kind of a terrible case of cool concept, terrible execution. Oof. I thought I was gonna hit by that. I got lucky. Like, think about it. A monster, a wyvern slash dragon that's basically made of rocks. Looks like a mountain, basically. That's cool, isn't it? Then you actually fight him, and then, like, you're fighting, like, a literal rock. Okay, there we go. His belly is exposed, so now I won't get as many blunt hits. That took roughly 10 minutes. Ugh. 10 minutes? Yeah. 11, 10 minutes. And you fight him and slam, actually. Yeah. I mean, there's another monster that's kind of similar to Basarios that we'll see later. I think they're from the same family, at least. I'm not sure, but... I would say that he's slightly better of a fight because he actively does stuff, and he is a danger. While Basarios is kind of just there. He's got a unique subspecies, I think. I don't know if it's in this game, but I know it's in For You. I mean, I'm not one to say that loving a rock is not bad. I mean, just look at Patrick. He had a pet rock, and it won a race. So if you like Basarios, then I can understand. But you can't deny that he's kind of... Well, my immediate reaction was, I'll just call him mid. But he's not really mid. He's kind of just there. It's Basarios, you know, he's doing his best. I'll give him that. There we go. What? What? Okay! I guess he really did not have that much HP. I spent all the fight just breaking his belly. All things considered, that wasn't really a bad fight as much as I was dreading it. I guess this is one fight the Dual Blades Demon Mode really helps. Because normally you'd probably just be hitting, like, blunt hits all over the place. And you just bounce off. But because I have Demon Mode, I don't need to worry about bounces. Huh. Like, that was relatively one of the easier big, large monster fights we've had. With Dual Blades, of all things. Let's read a bit about Basarios before we have the time. Basarios, a large wyvern farmed in volcanic zones. They are... Oh. Well, we'll read that once we're out, but you'll see that it... I guess I was right when it comes to their relation to another monster. I don't know if we'll see him in, like, 3-star here, but who knows? Maybe we might. And we get some ore materials out of them. Basarios shell and Macalite ore. Hey, another wyvern gem. I must have missed myself that. What was it I said that you mentioned that you missed that beef? Well, Basarios just ended up dying real quick after he left the zone when I broke its belly, or exposed his belly. And I thought, like, well, he'd probably have more health, but no, apparently I just killed him by hitting him for 10 minutes against his rocky exterior, and then he died. Like, he was all tough while he had his rock armor on, then his belly was exposed, and then died like a wet fart. It was kind of funny. And also pathetic, but... it's Basarios. What can you do? Read his list, his description again. Properly this time. Alright. So, a large wyvern found in volcanic zones. They are the juvenile form of the Gravios. They have a steel-like carapace that requires powerful items to crack. Emits poison gas. Can't trade for Gravios. Yeah, well, here's Gravios. And since they mention it, I might as well read about him a bit. A large wyvern found in volcanic zones. They possess a fiery breath attack and the ability to emit a sleeping gas. They also have extremely hard scales that deflect most weapon attacks. Yeah, so does Basarios, but we have a weapon that just ignores blunt hits for now. So yeah, it's weird though that they mention that they only mention for Gravios that he emits the sleep gas, when Basarios does the same thing. And he just emits poison and sleep. But Gravios emits gas and also the fire. Because despite the fact it's a big rock, you expect it to deal, like, fire-related damage of some sort. No. Just poisons you and, it poisons you and puts you to sleep. See, if you fought him in Rise, you think, where's the fire? He isn't doing any fire. That's because he doesn't have fire. Not in this game, anyway. Alright, let's see. Let's try Spiky Blowfish and Coot Beans. Coot Beans are a vegetable, right? Are beans vegetables? I'm pretty sure beans are vegetables, right? That tasted normal. Okay, well that combination does nothing. I'm tempted to like move all these cooks and buy new ones altogether because I'm not sure how much flexibility I have between proficient in fish, proficient in dairy products, and proficient in vegetables. I think I need like a better combo of meat, fish, and or dairy or vegetables, but I need like at least meat and fish to be the two primaries I have. Anyway, since we found a new monster, let's look at its armor. Alright, Basarios armor. What do you give? Sleep, defense, whim, and terrain. Huh. I would probably take this armor just so I can have whim and then slot in gathering. Oh, we have new Kezu stuff. Right, red Kezu. What do you give? Wide area and recovery. That's pointless for me. What does the gunnery give? The same, except it produces mixed success and short sharp. Why would you ever want to have that in solo? Unless you're going for specific armor stats and defenses and the like. Excuse me. Right, nothing new when it comes to making anything for our dual blades. I need to fight a Gypsaros if I want to get the Order of Rapiers. But not in the meantime. These dual blades are all I'll ever need. I ain't getting Thunder dual blades anytime soon. Who the heck would give me them? Probably something related to Genpei. Would they even exist in this game? I'm not sure. Oh! I think we already have the urgent. Well then, you're back. There's something I must urgently talk with you about. It's about none other than Tigrix. It is a wyvern that once attacked this village before you arrived here. Now Tigrix is back in the area. One of the reasons it is here is to hunt popos, and as you know, popos are one of the workhorses of this village. The popos we have domesticated are already under attack, however. The Tigrix appetite does not stop at just popo. We'd like you to we'd like you to rid us of this threat. Don't worry, you are more than prepared for the challenge. Please show us all your strength. If not for the village, then just to prove something to yourself. I beg you for your help. Well, I guess we finally made it to get that rematch with T-Rex after he threw us off the mountain, but... Sorry, Granny, that wasn't in my order list for today when it comes to what I'm gonna do. But don't worry, hopefully tomorrow I'll do that. But before we go and deal with that T-Rex, let's finish everything in 4-star quest. We're actually almost done. We've got just an Iodrome, and then fighting some small monsters, and then Kushala Daora. Which I think I will just... I'll do the Iodrome now, and then for the end of this stream, we will fight a Kushala Daora. I don't think we can actually kill the Kushala. We can probably just repel it. But fighting Kushala this early seems kind of whack. You're probably not even intended to kill it. I'm probably just gonna hit bounce hits from it, considering it's an Elder Dragon and my sharpness goes high as green. And thank you for the compliments on the good Granny voice. I try to elevate stuff with voice acting. I always fancied... Well, not necessarily fancy. A lot of people tell me I have a very radiophonic voice. And that whole singing thing I mentioned earlier was partially into what... well, that's how I got into it, via my voice. My low, bassy voice. I'm not really sure if I would get into voice acting altogether, or even dubbing. Maybe I'll run a funny meme video channel, I don't know. I have a YouTube channel on the side, but I don't have anything uploaded on it. I have a VOD channel, and they share the same name as this account, kind of, but... Those are kind of two distinctly different things. I'd like to do some, like, videos that are not video game, like, I don't know, reviews, analysis, top 10s, whatever, discussions, what have you. I think I've got some good ideas, but I don't know if I have the time, or the know-how, or the patience to sit down and do the recordings and all that. More so probably editing as well. And, like, I know I can probably just hire an editor, but... I do not know where to look first, and I kind of want to try to, like, get my hand on it. Like, get my signature of... You sound like you'd review stuff for sure. Yeah, I've always had, like, the idea of... to review something. Games, movies, what have you. Definitely games. In, like, my personal time, I would, like, try to articulate my opinions on stuff that I like and dislike. Just for the fun of it. And then I thought, why don't I just stream it? And that's how I got here. Well, I mean, there's more to that, but... One of the things is that I just like to ramble while I'm playing a video game, and I thought, why not share that with the rest of the world? And here I am. The time I have, I would like to have fun and keep doing this. Alright, you're in Area 5, Iandro. And hopefully more people like you, Beef, can show up and watch me play Monster Hunter or other games. And even if they don't show up, then that's okay. I'll be fine with a small community of you and Mihal, if he's still here, or whoever shows up on screen. I welcome anybody. Doesn't matter where you're from. We're all just here for having a good old casual time. Maybe a bunch of laughs, maybe you guys will laugh at the expense of my suffering. Who knows? As long as everyone's having fun. I don't actually remember if I fought an Iron Form so far. I think I have. Yeah, I have. I fought him in the swamp. One of the previous streams. I'm happy to hear you having a good time. And I'm having a good time, and you're having a good time. So it's all mutual. Somehow. I don't know. I tried to find the words and I failed. I tend to do that. I'm very sorry. I guess I was like looking for the momentum. I really should just be more natural. And just be like, yeah, that's nice. That's good. Let's keep that up. That probably does not sound natural. Well, it won't sound natural if I say it, because I'm thinking of it actively. Natural would be me just, like, passing it off as, like, yeah. But no, I can't even give the example to it, because I am actively thinking about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this, like, casual thought process I'm thinking of. Maybe the fact that I'm thinking too much about it is natural. At least it's natural to me anyway. I tend to overthink this. And there goes the item. You know what? That actually just gave me an idea. I should add one of the tags to the usual streams as overthinking, because that's something I do a lot. I need to drink some water. I'm going to ignore that Vespoid. You cannot doing a Harvest Daora and I'll do that. Alright. I'll probably do the Kushala Daora now. And I might stop stream early just so that for next time we'll have more time to fight the Tigrex and do some stuff in the next, like, 5-star, I think. I think Tigrex is technically, like, the original last village quest. Unless I never played Freedom 2, so I could be wrong. But we might be heading into, like, harder territory after Tigrex. We definitely haven't fought a Rathian or a Rathalos yet. But I hope you had some fun, Beef, and you'll get some good rest and preparation for your 2 a.m. shift. I wanted to say earlier that the Vespoid cannot ruin my happy day. And indeed it did not. Cute. Alright. Let us prepare to fight an Elder Dragon. But first, off to the Feline Kitchen. Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, the thing I took to... Actually, no, I don't remember. Actually, I don't think it's here. I wanted to get, like, the ingredients to get Ice Res, but I don't know. It's not here. Alright. Let's try this. Frozen apple and spiky bullfish. I think that's not gonna give me any results. Maybe I should have done it the other way around. Oh, never mind. Stamina increased fire resistance. Well. Oh well. Let's put everything in the chest. And let's do some stuff here. Wait, no, hold on. I want to do something. I want to get something from the shop. Because I know this will help me a lot against this monster. And I will want to do that. I want to buy large barrel bombs to my inventory. And then also a large barrel. I got 3 large barrel bombs. I believe I can combine these things with... Okay, so... Isn't there a mega barrel bomb? Or was there only large barrel bombs here? Oh, right, I need nitro... Oh no, I need dragon toadstool, I think, don't I? Never mind. Gunpowder. Okay. Let's take you. I'm not gonna take all the barrels because I can only make 3. So take 3 of these and 3 of these. Right. Potions. I'll take the mega potions just in case. The nutrients also just in case. I will take the power juice and I will use the mega demon drug because I will need it. In fact, I will even use the mega armor skin. I'll even take the psycho serum just in case if I don't know where he is. I will need it. 6 of these. I will take the flash bombs because screw that elder dragon. Screw him. I hate him very much. What else did I want? Oh yeah, that's stones. Can't forget that. Tiger serum paint balls. Right, I want to see if I can take ingredients to make more flash bombs. I think I need... Where's the flash bug? Flash bug. And that. Yeah, okay. Right. Flash bug. No, let's not take all of them. Only 5. Okay, because I can only have 5 at a time. It would be a waste if I took more than necessary. Even if I can't have more than necessary, the chances of success are probably not 100%. And I probably could just make it like guaranteed by way of taking the combo books with me. But I'm already filling up all my pages, as you can see. I'm at like the second page is almost filled up. And I also haven't taken the necessary cold and hot drink. Let me check. Where are we fighting them? Probably in the Snowy Mountains, right? Yep. The Frozen Dictator. Oh, I didn't read the Iodrome quest description. Let me quickly do that. The Ioprey leader. Hardened mercenary. We were just in a fight with a pack of Ioprey, but we were routed and had to retreat before we could defeat their leader. Hunt it down for us, but beware of its poison attacks. Yeah, I've already fought an Iodrome. No biggie. Now then, the Frozen Dictator. Fleeing villager. I saw it! I saw it! In the middle of a blinding snowstorm, there it was. Dark black wings were dancing in the sky. No mere human can stand up to it. Don't even think of hunting it. Yeah. Well, probably. Yeah, I mean, Elder Dragons are kind of scary concept to regular humans, if you think about it. These things are basically just like walking catastrophes. Don't have to tell me twice, yeah. The fact that we, like, hunters like us, even survive witnessing Elder Dragons is pretty crazy. For most people. Give me a thawing agent. Probably should have prepared for that. Hopefully I'll be fine. I think my inventory is going to be full from this, isn't it? Well, relatively full. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. I probably didn't need the map, but whatever. Well, the good news here is... Fiora does poison, and Kushala is very weak to poison. So if I'm lucky, I will wait for the right time to throw the poison dagger, or poison throwing the knife, and that should proc the poison. Because one of the things that makes Kushala really annoying, as we'll see, I'm not dropping the pretense of, like, first time encounter, because while I don't know this game's progression in terms of, like, village and gathering hub, I still have, like, ye old knowledge inside my bones when it comes to playing Monster Hunter. Whether it's from, like, the new games or the old games. And one thing is persistent in every game that isn't Rise or Sunbreak. Kushala Daora is not a fun monster to fight. But it is weak to two primary things that's really effective in the old games. One is thunder, and the other is poison. It's also weak to dragon, but you're not going to be using weakness on it unless it's poison. Because one of the things that's really annoying about Kushala is that it has a effect it will start to build on its body, known as dragon wind pressure, or just wind pressure. And you will notice it has more of it by looking around its body. You'll start seeing wind effects. And then eventually it just becomes into, like, dark wind effects. And you just get pushed around by it because, you know, it's wind pressure. But thankfully, because the monster is weak to poison, if you poison the monster, it will make it lose some of that wind pressure. Speaking of which, we technically already saw the Kushala. That skin we saw on the top of the mountain, that's one of the skins it sheds. In fact, I might show its ecology near the end of the video, after this fight. Because it's a really interesting ecology. This monster was the flagship of Monster Hunter DOS. I think the first in the series to have a Elder Dragon flagship. And there it is in all of its glory. I'd say that Kushala falls under a similar boat with Basarios, where... You have a good one too, Beef. It was nice having you here. So I feel Kushala falls under a similar situation with Basarios, where it's cool in concept monster, terribly executed. Why am I saying that? Well, if you can't tell by now, it's because the monster is constantly flying. And he's never gonna get down. He never goes down. He's constantly flying. And that's something a lot of monsters do. And if you can't tell, it's really hard to hitting a flying monster. Really, really annoying. Like, I'm just hitting his tippy toes at this point. And I guess that's doing something. Until he just decides to do that. Waiting for him to drop down takes a long time. And he can just stall for time and not even go down. Until he does. And he jumps back. Okay, I won't narrate everything he does, but one thing he loves to do is those zero-frame charges. Now you can try to aim for his head and break it, and that way you will have less control over the wind. Break it. Good luck doing that, because trying to get to his head unless you're a gunner is kind of hard. And even if you're a gunner, if he has his wind armor up, all your shots get deflected. The only spot you can hit him that will land is either the tip of his tail or his face. And that's easier said than done to hit, because sometimes the hitbox is kind of shitty. And more so when he has, like, a higher level of wind pressure, because by that point, your only spot you're hitting him is the tail. So don't even bother going for gunner against this monster, unless you really know what you're doing. Look how much health that took. I do have -6 in this, so that's to be expected. Never stand in front of an Elder Dragon. You are asking for it to just 0 frame charge. And as you can tell, this monster is made out of complete metal. So unless it's like the tippy toes or the face, I am hitting deflects everywhere. If I had like blue sharpness, I might not be having as bad of a time, but my only solace is that I have Demon Fury, which kind of ignores a lot of the hits, kind of. The wings are mostly the ones that are like really painful. And he's, yeah, okay, there's one level of wind he has on. So now what I want to try and do is wait for him to be on the ground, throw a dagger on him, hopefully to a face. It would not activate poison. Let's do that again. That's still not good. It's probably an Elder Dragon, which means its build-up is gonna take a lot longer. I think 3 hits ought to get it. I could try and throw some flash. Potion. Got most of the HP I lost. I could try to use flash bombs to cheese in. I don't want to do that just yet. Okay, 4 daggers maybe? No, 5 daggers. Actually, no. That was just my mind playing tricks on me. Okay, no. Oh, no, yeah, he's poisoned. There we go. So now, as you can see, the wind pressure disappeared from him. So that's good. And he's taking damage over time. So if you have a poison weapon, you could try to use a poison weapon to make him lose the wind pressure. And I think so long as he's poisoned, he can't get wind pressure again. Try to get it back, so that's good. Now, Feor is also doing poison, but I'm not, like, banking on her actually succeeding in causing a poison. Because I think I need to just increase the... give her, like, another skill level for my process. Give her status up or something. We did not break the head, unfortunately. That was just us doing enough damage to the face. Gave him a bit of a knockdown. But so far, we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna try and see if I can't, like, have a bit more HP than usual. I might have to start, like, abusing the flash bombs if he's gonna keep being in the air. I'd like to try and be a bit more risky with my attacks. Probably could, like, not worry as much about blunt hits compared to before. As I've learned since Basarios now, and mostly with Dual Poison, that I don't have to have that restriction thanks to Demon Mode. But I do not want to take unnecessary risks. This guy can still hurt me quite a bit. Particularly his wind attacks, which count as ice attacks. And warming condition. There's that wind pressure. It's already back. Now I have no way of taking rid of it unless I break his face. I'm gonna wait for him to turn again. Timing on these things might be a bit finicky. This should be it. So, nice. So he's stunned for a bit. He also lost his so that's another thing you can do. But you can't just spam flash bombs forever. Because one, they don't last forever, like the poison. And second, he will eventually grow resistant to it. Look at that. I can't even stay now next to his, like, body. The only spot I can like stand now is relatively at like the tip of his head, like where his nose is, because of this stupid wind pressure. If I had like a decent poison weapon, maybe I could try to like, I don't know. Maybe I can get like poison normally somehow. Alright, the Gaia Prey and Iodrome variant. But I don't want to use those because they are part ice, and I'd just be shooting myself in the foot. I didn't get hit by there, by the way. That was just the wind pressure pushing me away. Of course. Anyway, I wouldn't want to use those because that would be kind of like shooting myself in the foot. Because this monster does do ice. So I would just be like, half of my damage would be good and the other half wouldn't be so good. Not that I think like the ice element would attribute that much, but I don't think it would be worth it in terms of like reduction in damage and sharpness, just to try to get off the poison. Anyway, I managed to get another knockdown and he lost wind pressure again. So far I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. But this is just not a fun fight, okay? If it's fun for you to just wait around and get pushed around by the wind... I mean, maybe this version of the fight in low rank is not as terrible. So far, he's not, like, spamming stuff as much as would be in later forms. Later difficulties. He still, like, tends to be in the air a lot, as you can see. And really, that's kind of the sad thing about him, is that, again, it's a really cool monster, concept-wise. But, like, he's not that fun to fight. And, like, everything else about him, too, is really cool. His armor, his weapons are all pretty cool. His theme is pretty nice. I wouldn't call it kick-ass, but I'd say it's like... it's really fitting of, like, the aesthetics of Kushala and the fight itself. It's a pretty good theme. But the monster fighting part is just... bleh. One more hit from him, and that's... This should take more fun. Okay. I don't know if spinning around in place actually gets you out of the snowman faster. The snowman mistakes. I just do that on the premises that the idea for me in my head is, well, if that thing automatically exits for me by like a distance walk, so I assume if I just stay in one place and like, move around, maybe that should count. Thankfully, I don't need to worry too much about the sharpness issue because, again, this armor and this weapon are mitigating a lot of nonsense I would have otherwise had to deal with, both in terms of the whole blunt hits and also it's like not having a nice time against monsters that just have really resistant to damage. It's a good thing I was able to find a weapon that gives me decent read sharpness. And Demon Mode is able to mitigate some of the unfortunate woes of strong scales and his paintball. But I think I know where he's going. He can only be in like 3 areas, give or take. He's either in Area 6, Area 8, or surprisingly Area 1. I don't know why he goes to Area 1 of all places, but that's where he goes sometimes. At least I know that's where he goes in, like, Generations. When this map is... when you fight him in this map. That was nice. Could have done a bit more on the damage, but I didn't know what he was going to do. Darn it! That's not much damage. Thank you, Daora. You are a godsend. I regret ever thinking that felines could not help you at all. I'm never doubting felines ever again. Never. Like, yeah, they're not as good as they are in the newer games, but I don't think they were that useless. I say that, though, but I would take a player over a feline every time. Because while a feline can help you, they could also screw with you, and, well, actually, how did I say that? So can teammates. The teammates can at least, like, deal decent damage to a monster. And by the time you make it to the end game, you will want, like, damage over utility most of the time. No! I hate you and your zero-frame charges. Please stop them. Why do you all have that? Why is that a thing? He's gonna get one pressure now, isn't he? No, he's not. Nice. I guess the safest spot I can try to attack him with is the back legs. But I do want to try to, like, break his head to make it easier for me so that he doesn't, like, get wind pressure again. It's him building wind pressure is just annoying. Taking my power juice, now I have infinite stamina. So I basically have all the free time in the world to use my power of dual blades, not worry about bounce hits at all. And I can even dodge roll for forever until this buff ends. I forgot I don't have the dive. I wanted to dive him. Turned out okay. I think I press selected. Nope. I don't think you can. Yeah, no, you can't do the dive. You could probably do it from a standstill, I think. Yeah, no. Probably when you hit like a bounce. Come on, get out of it. Get out of it, come on. Oh god. Ah, I saw that coming a mile away. We should have just left the zone. You know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I have all the stamina in the world to escape. That is literally what I'm gonna do. And take a bunch of potions with me. Because I need them. I know I still have some mega potions, but I'm saving them when I'm completely out. This is an Elder Dragon, after all. Using my resources is the intended idea. Okay, the range on that thing is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And Daora is leaving the area because of where she is. Poor gal has been thrown around like she's a paper bag in a windstorm or in a tornado. I've heard that analogy described sometimes when you fight in Kushala. I can't say that's wrong. Well, I guess I mostly feel like a plastic chair sometimes than a tornado rather than a paper bag. Look at that! Come on! It was in his tip of his nose, and it's like, oh, wind pressure is the edge of that. Doesn't reach there, right? No. What? You stupid? Wind pressure reaches everywhere, depending on where the monster's standing. Blah 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 blah. I frickin' hate wind pressure, okay? It sucks. And there goes power juice gone. Lasted for quite a while, actually. Right, let's combine... I forgot to take herbs and mushrooms. I knew I was forgetting something. Well... I just have to be very careful with my 7 mega potions. I'm lucky, I can probably repel him soon enough. I don't think I'm killing him, unless he does not have a lot of HP. Look, I can't even go to his legs now with the wind pressure. So it's like, oh, you can barely hit him when he's in the sky. Now you can't even hit him. You can't even hit him when he's in the air. Like, most monsters you just cannot hit. I broke his head. Holy cow. Nice. No, I don't think he can get a win with him. I don't think he'll be as strong anyway. That's really cool. Sweet. I'd like to try to cut his tail. I'll just go for the back there. Seems to be a really good spot for me. Okay, he doesn't seem to be getting wind. That's really good. And that's another roll. Great. Are you gonna roar again? Daora, you are doing God's work. Being a distraction. So yeah, I guess the primary solution is just aim for the head. Hope you break it fast enough. Before he becomes like a massive ass nuisance. What the crap? I mean, I should expect that sometimes when he flies away. Thank you, Daora. You are Kino. You are the most Kinoist of cats. Or felines. It's still annoying. Like, he jumps away, and you don't know if he's going to do a wind attack, or is he going to just jump away back, making you have to chase him. I'm not going for the head, even though that's like I'll probably do more damage there. Got like that invincible. I'm purely not aiming for the head because I don't want to either get slapped by his hands, or because I would rather just like play it safe. He's gonna charge. Either way, I need to take it over. I mean, look, man, we're already 40 minutes in. I'm pretty sure I'm not killing this. At most, I'm probably repelling him where he will go down into enough HP. And we'll just leave. But thankfully, if you repel older dragons, you can still, like, redo their quest later, and they'll be roughly around the same HP last fall. And I think that's something in almost every Monster Hunter game, except the new ones. I don't know if they removed that in, like, 4th generation. I know that was, like, a prominent thing that was in, like, the old games. Because at least early on, you were not expected to kill some of these guys. And I do like that idea of, like, a persistent monster in fights. Particularly Elder Dragons, since they are supposed to be the toughest of toughest. Like I mentioned earlier, they're basically walking calamities. This monster controls, like, winds around everything. And it's not actually magic, by the way. He has some sort of jewels encased in his crown head that are supposed to be somehow able through some sort of magnetism. This was all explained in the Monster Hunter World art book that came out not too long ago. For the longest time, a lot of people did not connect the dots on how Kushala was able to manipulate the weather. Most other monsters, there's like some answers to them. But Kushala was kind of like a mystery itself. So it's only until recently we actually got an answer from Captain himself. Kushala just has some crested jewels that he uses with the antenna on his ears, I believe. And you'll see them when we look at the ecology video when it shows Kushala shedding its skin. Which I will show at the end of this story. Oh! The injured dragon has fled! Alright, we actually did it! We repelled the Elder Dragon, so the next time we do this quest, he will be roughly the same amount of HP, and I think you eventually are able to kill him, but you need like a couple of repels. But you do get like rewarded for it. Even if you don't carve anything from him, you will get some of his rewards. So yeah, that was Kushala in Low Rank Village. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Not fun, but manageable. I guess us getting like this better equipment is really helping us, honestly. And I think like upgrading the armor was definitely the changing factor because oh man. I think that's the Mega Demon Drug giving me another boost of defense. It might have also been the meal I ate that gave me more defense than last time. I didn't check properly. But yeah, that wasn't so bad. All things considered. There we go. Daora Dragon Scales. Daora Shell and Daora Horn. Cool, I should have read the description on that. Steel in the Blizzard, Kushala Daora Ecology. And I think we'll watch that video just before we call it for today. So I'd say today was probably a pretty good day, don't you think? We managed to clear most of 3-star village quests. We unlocked our next urgent quest too. And we also got to face off against an Elder Dragon in low rank of all places. And with dual blades. And so next time we'll attempt to finish 3-star, what's left of it, and face off against that fabled T-Rex that knocked us off the mountain. And get revenge against him. And make the people of this village proud. But mostly the grandma. Mostly the Poke Village chief. Who doesn't love that old lady? I have 325 huskberries. You'd probably tell me, why don't you go sell them? Well, I would, but you want to know what a huskberry is worth in terms of this world's economy? I'll tell you. A big old pile of, get this, 1 zenny. And I have like 3 of these here. And it's not even me out of like actively going for them, it's just by courtesy of like I think my feline Fiora getting them, but like whatever. I have enough inventory space as is. So let us save the game. Oh wait, hold on actually. I do want to see if I can take a look at Kushala Daora's armor equipment. Probably not, but oh, actually I can. Oh, I'm even close to making it if I get one more shell out of it. Probably farm it again. What do you give? Fire res, terrain, and short charge. Huh. I think short charge is supposed to be fast charge? Or short charging? I'm not sure actually what skill that is. I think that's supposed to just give you the ability to charge your greatsword faster. I'm not sure. Interesting. Alright, are there any weapons we can create? Yes, there are. Freezing daggers. Oh, I can actually make this. I just need like 5 more ice crystals. This gives me a lot of good ice damage. It's not good damage-wise in sharpness, but I'm pretty sure I can upgrade it. Interesting. I know there are like Kushala Daora specific dual blades, but we probably can't make them yet, or can't even get to them through low rank. But whatever. Alright. I'd say we've done a lot for today. Let's go save. and watch the Kushala ecology. And then call it for today. Yes, exit game. And I believe if we go to the gallery, we should be able to see it. So these are all the cutscenes we've seen so far. This is Monster Hunter Freedom 2's opening. And this is the Freedom Unite one. Just the promotional video. Here's all the cutscene we've seen of the introductory monsters. And so these are the ecology videos. You can find them on YouTube. I'm not going to bother showing them all off. Maybe in another video. I mean, not video. Maybe another stream if people really want to watch these together. Maybe we'll just look at all the ecologies. Yeah, all the cutscenes to introduce the new areas. But let's look at this one in particular. Yeah, that's a pretty cool monster. But not so much fun of a monster to fight. Anyway, this has been Cyphrax97. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.